Hello everyone. So today we will be discussing some general characters of class Aves. So let me tell you about class Aves. Aves are also known as birds. Please remember this. These Aves are also known as birds. Okay, wait 1 minute. Okay, so we will be discussing some important characters of birds. Well, let me tell you about birds. Well, birds are bipedal, feathered, and warm blooded animals. What does bipedal mean? Well, let me tell you about bipedal. Bipedal means they walk on two legs. They are feathered. Feathered means they have feathers on their body. And they are also known as warm-blooded animals. Warm-blooded animals means they are able to maintain a constant body temperature. And they are also known as homothermous. Okay. Their forelimbs are modified into wings. As you can see here, they have four limbs and they have modified into wings. As you can see here, their wings are reduced because this is the case of ostrich here. Ostrich, or you can say, they are flightless birds and their wings are not that much, you can say, developed. But they have four limbs and that have been modified into wings, and these wings are helping them into flying. Most of the birds can fly, but except flightless birds, we have example of ostrich here. Ostrich, and we have American ostrich and African ostrich. Both of them are not able to fly. Till now, we have identified 9,000 species of class Aves. Now, what about their hind limbs? Their hind limbs are also adapted for perching, walking, swimming, and usually they bear four or three or rarely two toes. Means birds have either four toes, or they have three toes, or they have two toes only. Well, preen gland is present in birds. That's also known as oil gland, and that's also called as uropygium gland. This gland is present at the tail of, we can say, at the base of tail of birds. Except this gland, no skin gland is present in birds. They have no other skin gland present. Well, ostrich and parrot, they even don't have this oil gland present in them. Now, what about the jaws? Well, their upper and lower jaws are modified into beaks, and they also don't have teeth. Also, like if you see any this bird, you will see their fore and you can say upper and lower jaw that has been modified into beak. And also, if you can closely, you can say, check these birds, they also don't have teeth present inside their jaws. Okay. Now, beaks are adapted for many things. They are being adapted for feeding. They are using their beaks for feeding. They are using their beaks for seed crushing. They are using their beaks for fruit scooping, flesh tearing, nectar sipping, or wood chiseling, and so on. Means their beak will be modified according to the food they are eating or they are taking. Okay. Or according to the, you can say, environment where they are living. Now, their legs are also modified, and their legs are modified for walking. Their legs are modified for hooping, grasping, wading, swimming, and perching. But one important thing which you have to remember about the legs of birds, or this, that they bear horny epidermal scales. Means the legs of birds are having epidermal scales, horny epidermal scales present. Now, what about their alimentary canal? Let me tell you about the alimentary canal of these birds. If I will make a diagram, small or simple diagram here, I'm talking about their alimentary canal. Okay, so this is the esophagus normally. Then they have one structure after this. It will be like this bag-like structure. This bag-like structure is known as crop. Then there will be another structure. Another structure is known as proventriculus. It will be here. And after that, one more structure will be there. These are the extra structures which are present inside the bird alimentary canal. This extra structure, one more extra structure is present there. This is known as gizzard. Well, crop stores the food, and it also helps in the softening of food in birds. and that will help them in the easy digestion of these food particles, which are food molecules or food particles which they are eating. And gizzard also helps in the crushing and churning of food, because you know that birds take grains, these grains have covers, little bit tough covering is there, so they have this gizzard. It helps in crushing and churning of this food. But please remember, inside this gizzard they have stones present, small small stone particles are present there. Okay, now what about the cloaca? Well, cloaca is present in these birds. Please remember this. They also have gallbladder, which is absent in some seed eating birds. Sorry, but except sorry, this pigeon is there, which is not having this. You can say gallbladder. Gallbladder is absent in pigeons and some seed eating birds. Now, what about the respiration? Well, lungs are there for respiration, means birds respire by their lungs. Now, with these lungs, there are certain structures also attached, and these structures are known as ear sacs. As you can see here, this is one ear sac, this is the other ear sac, one more is here also. On the other, this you can say lungs, there are other ear sacs also present. These ear sacs actually are connected with the lungs, and they actually provide oxygen once in need. Like if birds are flying, so that time they need extra oxygen, that time these air sacs are providing them oxygen, and that oxygen helps them in, you can say, in respiration. Okay, one more important thing about the bird is this, that they have larynx present here. You can see larynx is present, but it's not acting as a voice box. Please remember this. For voice, they have another structure that's known as syrinx. You can see here, and I will show you, it's present here. From this syrinx, these birds are actually making these different type of sounds or chirping sound. Now, heart of bird is four chambered. As you know, once we are going, we can say in the this upper phylas, we can see that their heart is four chambered, and in this class also heart is four chambered. And sinus venosus is absent in them. Renal portal system is reduced in these birds also. Their RBCs are nucleated. It's also oval. It's also biconvex. Their kidneys also metanephric. Please remember this. Please remember important point about birds also, that urinary bladder is totally absent in them. There is no need of urinary bladder in birds, except Rhea americana, या American rhea, or South American ostrich. These are the only birds which have urinary bladder present. Please remember this. This is very important point. Their brain is better developed than reptiles. Please remember this also. Their brain is better developed, and it's having cerebrum. It has cerebellum, optic lobes. They are quite large. Brain is also having 12 pairs of cranial nerves present. One important thing about bird is this, that their sense of sight is very, you can say, strong. Sense of sight is very good in birds, but sense of smell is not that good. Only kiwi is the bird which is having good sense of smell. They also have one more important, you can say, structure present in them, and that structure is known as pecten. This is the pecten structure which is present inside the eyes of birds, and this pecten is actually a, you can say, a comb like structure. If I will draw it here, I will show you. It's like this. This pecten is this comb like structure which is present inside the eyes of bird. And what's the function or working of this comb like structure? Actually it helps in the nourishment of retina. Retina is present there inside the eyes. It nourishes that, and it also maintains or controls the pH of vitreous body. Vitreous body is also present there. It maintains the pH of that, and it nourishes what? It nourishes their, you can say, retina which is present there. Okay, now what about their endoskeleton? One important feature of these birds is that their endoskeleton is fully ossified or bony. And important thing is this, that their long bones are hollow, means they have air cavities present inside that reduce the weight of the bones and the weight of the body. That means they have no, sorry, wait a minute, they have no bone marrow present. Why do they have these long bones which are actually having cavities? Because air will be present in them, that will reduce the body weight of these birds, and that will help them in the flight, or that will help them in fly. Their skull is also monocondylic, or we can say they have one occipital condyle present in them. Now, if you'll see their females, they have single ovary present. Only one ovary is present in females. Why only one ovary? Because if they have only one ovary, weight of the body will get reduced, and that will help them in fly. If only left ovary is present, but if right ovary is also present, it will be vestigial or non-functional. It will not function. It will not produce ova or anything. Many birds show sexual dimorphism also, means you can easily see that which one is male or which one is female. They are also egg laying or oviparous also. Okay, well, like reptiles, birds lay cheliodoic eggs. Cheliodoic eggs means their eggs are having you can say shell that's made of calcium. Okay, and their eggs are macrolecital. Macrolecital is there is good amount of you can say yolk present. Well, this was about general characters of class Aves. Hope you have liked the video. Thank you very much, everyone.